because we are interested to involve artists. So also.
Wet forests with some shallow peats, and one of them, this wet forest area, is Natura 2000 site. So one of the peculiarities that this restoration would help us a lot, because they are the ones who.
So it's Thursday afternoon, and it's probably about 2:45. I'm just spending a few quick minutes out of the event. I'm not far from the event, which is just up in that direction. We're just down by the river here, just having a quick walk, stretch the legs. I've been, involved with the event all day, so it's the first chance just to get out. There is stuff still going on, but I just thought, I'll have a quick break. So Dublin Castle, I think there's baby bits behind there. I'm supposed to pay to get in the castle, but I think there's other museums and things in this area. It's an interesting courtyard, isn't it? Got flashing or flickering lights there. We'll have a look. See what I've got. So the state apartments. So 1630 to 1830 state apartments in there. So this courtyard corresponds closely with a rectangular castle established by King John in 1204. So it's just a sort of layout. Have a look down here. So that's the entrance to the state apartments. Let's see what's down this bit. So there we go, as usual on an old building, you've got bits of scaffolding and what have you. There's not much of an old castle there, it's more of maybe Georgian courtyards and things. A chapel off the castle. See if this sign explains it a little bit. Lots of police through there. So look at this, the Chapel Royal, 1814 opened, replaced an earlier church, a Gothic revival architecture. So you've got this courtyard that we're just in, this little sort of tower here, and that's the chapel there that we're looking at. Okay, there we go. Oh, and this museum is must have a world-renowned collections of paintings and drawings and books and things like that. I don't think I've actually got time to start wandering around the museum. I've actually got to get back to the conference. We'll walk past it and see. So loads of scaffolding and noise up there on that bit of the chapel and the old turret tower there. So we're kind of on the other side of that courtyard now. Down here. Some painted bits. Yeah. Right, there's some little gardens here, look. People in there. Let's see if we can get in there. It's interesting. What does this say? The Chester Library and Gallery. Oh, so this is the Chester Library and Gallery, yeah. Yeah, so this is just the gardens. Memorial Garden.
For Dublin bus. So in, I think it was 1984, and then I moved to
These are all police. It's like a police memorial. You're on a tour there. It's a planting and things. That's the museum there. Interesting patterns on the lawn, swirls and things. Lots of flowers, bits of art. So that's the back of the castle, and then the state apartments there. But it's funny colour. The back rather disappointing, that bit there, isn't it? So yeah, have a quick look here. Okay. Yeah. Bits of art and things. This is still inside the Chester BT Library. And now on the roof garden of the library. There's actually a priest in there getting briefed by one of the museum officials about some of the collections. So there's a priest coming to have a look at some of the old manuscripts and stuff like that. Okay, right. I think I'll head back now because otherwise it's about 3:25 and people will be wondering where I am. I just thought I'd explore one location, one little free museum in the vicinity. So that's what I've just been in. And now I'll head back to the event. And then in about half an hour we're going to grab a taxi back to the airport. So quite possibly within an hour I'll be back to the airport, Dublin airport. So I'll just try and make the most of this last few minutes of wandering around just a tiny bit of Dublin, just near where the conference is. A few minutes of free time that I've created for myself by extricating myself from the meeting. So I've just come up around the corner here, and I think this should just take us back to where Christchurch Cathedral was or something like that. Let's see what's this. This building is. John Field was born here, died in Moscow, 1837. Baptised in this church, 1782. That's the Church of Ireland. It looks a bit unused, has to be said. That building, that church. Okay, so this looks like Christchurch Cathedral here. And that's the bit, the sort of buildings we're in, and well, part of the complex there for the event. So you've got the kind of cathedral complex there. There's all these horses coming up down, carriages. Christchurch Cathedral, some information there, 1170 and all that, and 1230. It was restored in the 1870s. 1230. Quite an expensive charge, isn't it, to get in? Oh yeah, I think that's where we're going to go and get a taxi from, just there. So the lady organising it advised us, said she could think about booking. She just said, or we could be a bit slow coming, to just go straight to the Jury's Inn here, and there's a taxi rank, and she said you'll find taxis there. So I'm looking at the minute, there's one taxi waiting there. So might want to go there a bit earlier in case there isn't any there when we go past. What's this? Oh, beehives. There's a beehive, okay. An old part of the ruins of it and everything there. This looks like the actual entrance. And here, but I'm not, I haven't got time, and I'm not going to pay €10 to go in there. There we go. We'll just. Is there a way out here? I don't even know if there's a way out here. There must be a way out. Alright, so that was it. That concludes my little walk around, just a tiny loop. I just came out of the conference, went down the river, turned right, came up to that castle complex, and then sort of just did a loop right round and down here. So just did a little square or rectangle in that little walk. And so now, I mean, look at the size of that. I don't know what that is. Anyway, now I'm just going to go back down to the conference centre down there. See what's going on. All right, and I found the taxi rank as well, so it means we can get a more speedy getaway. I know exactly where the lady meant now. It's good.